Is My DeFi Pet a scam? No, I don't think it is at all. I think it's a big difference between something that is a scam that is intentionally trying to, defraud somebody of money, and you've got a game that is not the best development, that is, doesn't really integrate well with the blockchain, that can't put an update out that works first time every time. They have had bugs that have, been game breaking. Are they that? Yes, I agree. But I don't think they are a scam in any way. The reasons for that is historically just their actions. Scam artists don't pay out any compensation. They don't. Why would they do that? It's no value to them. TrustSwap got hacked and they lost all their DPET liquidity. Was it DPET's fault? My DeFi Pet's fault? No, not at all. They didn't have to do anything, but they stepped in and took money out of their reward pool, tokens, and they gave them back. Even though those ones had been sold off, and this was worth a hell of a lot of money, they paid that out to the people who had lost their DPET. That is not the action of a scammer. The token, My DeFi Pet, the project, came in the top 10 of my most valuable builder. Not my most valuable builder, Binance's most valuable builder, which is huge. And they're audited, so we have security from that. Yet, people will try and persuade you this is a scam. They'll try and FUD this project. Some people might be genuinely thinking it out of anger, but I'm telling you, I know the actions of a scam project from one that is not, and this is not a scam project. Do I still believe in it? Yes, and we're going to go into that a bit in today's video. Before we get into that though, today's video is sponsored by Pepper Attack, a brand new NFT gaming project that's coming soon. They're currently having their NFT sale, so you can go to the address in the description below, connect your MetaMask and purchase one for 0.07 ETH. You can also win one on the channel because as part of the deal, I asked if we could have one to give away. It's worth about $250. To be entered into the competition, you just have to be subscribed, comment down below anything, go to the Discord and post your competition wallet and YouTube name, and you are in. And I'll be doing the random draw later on next week. The game will consist of PvE and PvP. There is an adventure mode where a Pepper can go on adventures to explore the Pepper world. While they're on the journey, they may encounter wild monsters and discover hidden treasures. There will be daily and weekly rewards given to those who rank highly. Another game mode is the Pepper Arena, where the mightiest Peppers battle each other to find out who deserves to be the Pepper champion. Peppers can gather in front of the Blackrock dungeon to battle the Underlord's army. Participants though will need a hero invitation to enter this battle. When the battle is finished, players will be ranked and the top 1,000 players will be rewarded with might, which will be their in-game currency. They have good visions for the project, with the missions being to create a sustainable economy, return power to the players, and make a positive impact together. They also have a good clear roadmap over the next few quarters. Yeah, I was bummed about the APR, but then when I thought about it, actually, when you compare it to other games, which we're going to do in a bit, it's not actually that different. And, I put out a tweet saying, if we want play-to-earn games to be sustainable, we need to get used to having little rewards paid out over a long period of time. Otherwise, tokens just go up and they come down. And the question is that, is it scam? What does scam mean? It's a dishonest scheme, a fraud, intentionally set to scam people out of money. First of all, my DeFi Pet was at $40, like 40 cents, sorry, and it's still at $2. It's definitely come down. A lot of people have lost faith in it. But along that way, the only thing that you could ever say that they scammed was on just some of the bugs. But they have made efforts at every step to try and fix and make up for these things. They've offered compensation, a lot of compensation in-game, which at the moment might not have value, but come when the game is full release, in a year's time, who knows? These diamonds that we got could really, set us ahead and start earning more than people who come into the game later. They have made mistakes in terms of, for me, the breeding. They never ever really addressed the compensation properly in DPET with that. That's the only part where I've said I've lost money and it's not been compensated back. There was money lost in the TrustSwap, which had nothing to do with them. That was TrustSwap's fault, and they used the tokens to send to other people. They had tokens that weren't allocated towards that, and they took them out of the pool and gave them to people who had unfortunately lost a lot of tokens. That's not a scam. That is a kind act of you know, we don't need to do this, but we're going to do it because we value our community. They have released a lot of things with bugs. The boss battle was an absolute failure, but they refunded people's failed BNB transactions. The hunting center is now working. Was meant to be for 10 pets, but it's reduced to 3. But they have fixed it so we are able to hunt now, and hopefully they'll build that back up to 10 slowly, making sure that it works. But if you look back on things, everything has been fixed. You know, you can breed now. You can breed a pet. You can farm without too many bugs. There is a bug like where sometimes you have to collect it that way, but it's not game breaking. There's no game breaking bugs at the moment for me that I've come across, because they fixed those and they are making steady progress to create this game. Now I know a lot of people are waiting for the marketplace to drop. And the reason is, I think a lot of people just want to get out of this game. They want to sell their assets and be done with it and get some investment back. But in there lies an opportunity. There's a lot of FUD at the moment around this, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And you know, if people are panic selling, thinking it's a scam, or just want some easy returns quickly, there's a real opportunity to get some good NFTs there. And I'll be waiting to pounce on that. If somebody thinks, you know, I'm done with this game, I'm going to be buying up your best pets, because DPET's very low in value at the moment, $2 comparatively to where it's been. You know, this was in the top 10 most valuable builder from Binance. You know, it's audited. There's a lot of security behind this that shows it wouldn't be a fraud. And I'm not saying this because it's sponsored. I'm not saying this because I'm an ambassador. You know, I've applied for the ambassadorship, but you know, I've talked about, I've had statements of anger at the bugs that, you know, I wouldn't say if I was just trying to be biased towards that. I'm not bothered if they pick me as an ambassador or not, to be honest. But this is, you know, this is my opinion. I genuinely think there is potential in this game still in the future. It's just things, I have no idea what's happening behind the scenes or what stage they're at. But they are releasing updates on a fairly regular basis, and we're getting there. And so I would encourage people who are in this game to hold out, to wait. We want the rewards not to be in staking. It's boring. I don't want to stake a pet. You know, I'd like a random NFT drop like they have in Crypto Blades, where you got a random chance of a trinket, something that could help you in the future. In my opinion, they need to add something like that. But if we're going to get rewards in this game, I want them to be from the best part of the game, which is PvP and PvE. And if they're putting low rewards into this, then it means that we're potentially going to get more rewards in the future. Now, when you compare to things like Faraland, another top 10 in the most valuable builder, and this has a staking feature where you can stake your pets, stake your heroes, and their rate is 5%. So I got 6 months locked at the very beginning of this, but you can't do those options now. Now you can stake, but you get a flexible 5% APR. When we compare this to the hunting, I mean, this is, you can stake unlimited amount of Farah. That's one thing to mention, whereas this is obviously very limited. But you're not staking any DPET other than what you've already invested into to getting the pet. But the APR on this is 176% on those pets. So it's relatively actually quite good compared to some other things. But it's not amazing, you know. Look, I've earned 0.2 ever since I put that in. On the Cardia chain, and there was a bug that was preventing me from putting these guys in, but I finally got them in today. Just had to do it a couple of times. So there are still bugs, yes, but like I say, I think there is still potential in this game. And also in people are dropping out and people stopping playing less, there's opportunity for you there to like keep playing hard and grinding and getting more food, which you can boost your characters up and get an advantage to get those rewards from PvP when it comes. So that's how I'm feeling about the moment. I wanted to do an update on it because I'm a bit, just seeing these things as like saying scams. I'm annoyed like when anything associated with it is starting to get a bad name. So TriFam is somebody, you know, who is now associated with the Thetan Arena project. And Thetan Arena is, he has very little to do with that other than him being a blockchain advisor. And even if he had a lot to do with it, this is not a guy who is a scam artist. This is the CEO, co-founder of Cardia Chain. Cardia Chain is not a scam. Cardia Chain is a really successful chain that has, you know, provided me with a lot of income, because on Cardia Exchange there have been projects very early on in their life have started to sprout up gradually and build on this network, and they've all been very, very profitable. Some more than others. BecoSwap, DeFi, these yield farms brought a ton of money in. Send Farm, I know a lot of people sleep earn something, has, you know, look at it, 35% today. THG, so people were saying in the Thetan Arena video, you know, this is a scam, it's got something to do with Trifam, he's a scam artist. Fine, that's all right. You keep saying that. I'm sitting pretty on my 26% returns today. This scam's horrible, isn't it? Sell that all now for 66,000. I invested like 6,000 Kai into getting this, maybe 10,000. So 6x'd on all the Kai that I had into it. So yeah, but I do think maybe some of these people are just fudding. Some people do genuinely go around things and say scam on this, scam on this, scam on this, to scare people into selling theirs, so they can buy back at a better rate. Which, you know, if you think about it, if that is what happened with Thetan Arena, you've got the increase. This increase, by the way, is there was bot sniping that went on. They've addressed that, and they're looking to fix that, to refund people who were a victim of it. Can't do it on the daily. You know, we had this up and then it came down. You know, here's a perfect time to buy when people are fudding. You know, if you've scared enough people to sell, they're just buying there, and then they're making a profit after. The responsibility is it cannot be placed all on the Cardia chain when things like this happen, because there's, you know, crappy people who form bots and take advantage of flaws in systems. There's people who DDoS attack. You know, my DeFi Pet has been attacked more times than any project I've ever seen on the blockchain, and you know, it's not their fault that they're getting attacked. It's their fault to some extent if they don't defend against it adequately and responsibly. But you know, they had another DDoS attack. Did the server reset? No, they fixed that problem. So last time they got hacked, yeah, all their account data just got reset. So I don't think they're working. I don't think this is a scam in any way. We just got to be more patient and just not listen to the scammers, the scam footers. Another thing I wanted to mention is just like people crap on the Cardia chain, but then like, how much gas do you pay on Cardia chain? Because I'm paying 0.0001 pence, and then you go to the Ethereum network, and like, you know, how do people not? I mean, I know people hate this about Ethereum, but how do people not like scam foot on this? Like, I've been trying to buy. Ooh, nice mustache. I've been trying to buy a Warrior of Dina for time now, waiting for an adequate gas price. And oh my god, I've got an adequate gas price of $37, which is still a hell of a lot. But yesterday that was $120. Oh my god, I've actually found a time to buy. I'm gonna find a Aura of Medina now and buy one. These are guaranteed with land if you got one. It's very early on this project, but looks like something worth investing a little bit into. But those are my thoughts on My DeFi Pet. You can try and prove me wrong. Post in the comments. I'm open to evidence. But hopefully some of the people haven't completely lost faith in this. You know, my value in this is in NFTs. I haven't invested, you know, open book. I don't hold any DPET anymore. I've I've got what I've got in the NFTs, which is a lot of value in these. If you went back like 2 months, we'll see what the marketplace is like. It's going to be interesting when that drops for sure. But I'll be really interested to hear from you. Really interested to hear from you in the comment sections about how you're feeling about the game. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree? If you do disagree, please don't just say like scam. Tell me about the evidence behind it, because it's meaningless saying the word scam other than it is just to create fear and uncertainty and doubt about it. Okay, well that is all for this one. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please leave a like on the video. It always helps the channel out. Hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content. That is all from me. See you guys soon.